why do you exist? I will never understand that.
Meditating like a soldier. Like, tell me what I gotta do to make you mine for a lifetime.
Hi guys, it's me Alexis here. Welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, I am going to be talking about things that happened in 2018, like makeup products that happened, that came out, and I just said, why? Like, why? Like, why does this exist? Who is this for? Because it's certainly not for me. And this happened all of 2018. I think I'm gonna title this video, Why Does Makeup Exist Part 2, or Makeup Products We're Leaving in 2018, something of that nature. But that's what this kind of video is about. Talking about the new things that came out in 2018 that was just like no, and we're gonna leave it in 2018 going 2019. I'm posting this on New Year's Eve so we can just talk about all the bad things. So before we get started with this video, I want to like make a disclaimer and say this video is just like, it is for fun. Like, you're supposed to hear and have a good time and laugh and talk about things. So don't get too like crazy in the comments. Like, it's just to have fun and talk about things that happened this year. I kind of was like, what went wrong here? You know, like the worst of 2018 in my opinion. So let's get right into it. The first thing that I was just like, why does this exist? What were you thinking? Was Tarte's foundation, the Shape Tape foundation. I have a Shape Tape concealer. It is a great concealer. It's bomb. So when I say like, why does it exist? I like understand why it exists, because people love the concealer, so they made a foundation to it. Now, my thing is, why does it exist with 3 deep shades? Like I don't get it. Like, no, like why would you come out with a foundation for a popular product like this with 3 deep shades? And then they came out and said that oh, deeper skinned people are lighter in the winter, but we never saw the deeper shades. And it's the end of 2018 and we never got those deeper shades. That came out in what, January? We never got those deeper shades. I'm still waiting on deeper shades. Even though I wouldn't buy it, it's on sale now at Ulta for like 19 bucks because whoop-de-doo, it didn't sell well. Like, it was just like, why? Why would you come out with this with 13 shades? I'm so happy to be leaving that terrible foundation shade range in 2018. I don't want to see piss poor shade ranges next year. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want it to be an anti-haul. I just want it to be done right. Okay? Let's move on. Next thing I want to talk about that it was just like, why? Like, who needs this? It was that Urban Decay Back Talk palette. It was funny because I read it, I think on Reddit, somebody was like, it's the Take Back to the Store palette. Like, and that made me laugh. Like, it is probably the worst design palette I've ever seen. My biggest like problem with this palette is that once you remove that stupid little insert, that stupid little, what was it, the mirror, it's a flat, like, it's like a big gap in the palette you can't close. Like, who would design a palette like that? I thought it was the dumbest palette design of 2018. Like, I'm like, this is so stupid. Like, oh, it just was like, why? Why does this exist? Why? Like, why would you think this is okay? I don't get it. Like, I didn't understand that palette. It was weird to me, and I hope to leave that. And I will be leaving that in 2018. Like, it was just, no. Oh, one thing that I don't understand why it exists, and this didn't come out, I think one of them came out 2018, but majority came out 2017. Huda Beauty, those stupid highlighter kits, I think it came out in 2017, but I only discovered it in 2018. So, these stupid things, I actually had a friend who has the Huda Beauty highlighter kit thing, and when I say, it is about the dumbest situation you could buy for a highlighter. Like, I'm sorry, like the first thing is, it's like 4 steps, like the base, then like another layer, then a third layer, then a 4th layer. So it's 4 steps to put on a highlight. By the time you've put on this highlight, it is so cakey. Like, it is like so textured, like just so cakey. I'm like, why would I want to wear that? Not the kits where it's like 4 shades. I'm talking about the highlighter ones where it's like the 4 steps. No. And then on top of that, who wants to be taking 6 minutes to put on a highlighter? 4 steps for a highlighter when I could just pop out one highlighter and put it on and go. It's just insane to me. I hope to leave that stupid 4-step, anything Huda Beauty really should be left in 2018. Like, I am good on Huda Beauty. Like, it's just like, I don't get it. Like, no, sis. It's like another thing that screams, why is this here? why does this exist? Remember, maybe you guys forgot, that Nicole Concilio collab with Smashbox with the primer water? Y'all remember that? How it was the dumbest thing of 2018. It was literally a water bottle with her name, not on the water bottle, but on the actual box the water bottle came in. It was the dumbest. It was just like, why? Why do we need this with a new smell? Like, it was just a weird product collab. The weirdest, like, why does this exist? I just didn't get it. Like, I never understood that. Next thing that was like, why are you here? Was that collab with ColourPop with those two random girls. ColourPop this year did a lot of random collabs. They collab with the same people 6 times. They collab with random people. But I think like it was like My Life is Eva that got a collab this year that was weird. They collab with Karrueche again, with Makeup Shayla. They did all of the same collabs twice. But they tried to be like, I guess, different and collab with new people, but they didn't really collab with people who would actually add anything. Like they collab with 2 girls who dads own a casino. Do y'all remember that? I'm pretty sure y'all forgot, because I forgot until I read my notes that I wrote. Each time I found something, I wrote it down in my little agenda. I wrote things down. I would have forgot about that if I didn't write it down, because it was such a pointless, like, why, what, who, why are you here? Like, why am I talking to you? Like, why are we talking about this collab? It was so dumb. I don't even remember it being on sale. I don't remember anybody buying it. I don't remember its launch. I remember they sneak peeked it. It was like a highlighter, random things, and like people forgot about it. Nobody cared. Like, it was just a weird collab. Still don't know why it exists. I hope ColourPop leaves these collabs alone in 2018. Please stop collabing with just random people. Make sure when you collab with somebody, make sure it's somebody that earns it. Somebody that's into makeup, that loves makeup, that lives for it, is so talented. Collab people like that. Not just 2 random girls who dad has money. Oh, another thing from Tarte that just was like, why? They had came out with that fairy collection this year. It ended up being on sale like 3 months later. It was just like it was a stupid like palette with nothing like fun with it. It was a cute packaging but bland colors. I don't know why that existed. They also had like their holiday collection, which was cute packaging but bland colors. For me, 2018 was a rough year for Tarte. January started off really rocky for them. Like they were like, this year was rough. They were releasing, like in 2017 they had a great year. They were doing all those sponsored trips and all kind of stuff, and then they kind of just like, that Shape Tape foundation just had them in a rough place, and I feel like they just didn't have a good year for me. Like, and I really ain't too sad to see them in 2019. Like, I don't care. Like, if they have another bad year, oh well. One thing I don't understand why it exists was that stupid Huda Beauty remastered palette. Why do we need that remastered palette? It was the same. She literally told people the same palette twice. That's when she lost my support. Like, when she lost my trust, was when she did that stupid remastered palette. Why do we need that in 2018? Why do we need the same palette twice? If the palette was not good the first time, sis, move on. Make better palettes in the future. Just say, this is my first one. I didn't do as good. I got the formula changed. I learned from my mistakes. Here's my new palette. She had to go and backtrack, and it was just more like, why? Like, why does this exist? Why do we need this? We don't. Y'all, I am pretty sure nobody remembers this, but this year, it was like, why? Beauty Blender decided to come out with a new sponge. It was a blue sponge. Now, the part that pissed me off about this blue sponge was that it wasn't just a blue sponge. Like, that, who cares? Like, why does that's fine. It was the fact that they did this whole marketing thing where they freaking had sneak peeks and a promo shoot, like all of this stuff for the normal pink Beauty Blender to be blue. It was like, why? It was I never forget that, because I was just around like, we did all of this for you to dye it blue, for you to change the fabric to blue. Really, like, it was just stupid. That, I don't understand why that existed. Like, nobody even talks about it. It's just a blue sponge. It was dumb. And then another thing they came out with this year that was like, why, was their foundation. But the fact that the foundation wasn't like the why, it was more so like, why is your shade range so trash? Why does this exist? I mean, I know why it exists for people who are the shade copy paper and higher, but like for anybody else below that, that's not what no, like I'm so like, it was that deep shade range was just trash. And in 2019, I don't want to see that anymore. I don't want to see any more pitiful shade ranges, and I'm over it. No, I'm good. Another thing, still don't know why it exists, still don't know why we even gave it attention. Crayola Beauty. Guys, I don't know what, people were so shocked that it was bad. I knew that it was not gonna be good. Like, y'all are buying, literally y'all are buying makeup from a company who sells crayons. You know what, let me tell you something. I work in kindergarten. Crayons are either stuck up noses, they're either put in book bags, or they're eaten. That's what crayons are for. They're barely used for coloring, because that's what kids use crayons for. And you want me to buy eyeshadow palettes from the same people who create crayons are gonna be stuck up somebody's nose? A 5-year-old's nose? Like, why did y'all think that they were gonna, I knew like it was gonna be garbage. Like, I just knew, like, I'm like, Crayola, like what? Like, would you buy a foundation stick by Elmer's Glue? Like, no, you would not. They make glue, they don't make foundation. Like, I don't get it. Like, and people were genuinely shocked that it sucked. Like, it's Crayola. It was overpriced and bland. I didn't get it. It got a little bit of hype because it was like the nostalgia of having a crayon. Guys, go to Walmart, get $1.50. Look, go to a kindergarten classroom. You will find a ton of crayons on the ground that you can take and have that same nostalgic moment, because I would have refused to spend anything higher than like $10 for a Crayola themed palette. Like, it was just so like, why? Like, why are you here? Why is this brand existing? Why do we even need it in the makeup world? Like, I still don't understand why it exists. Like, I just don't get it. Dose of colors. This year, I want, in 2019, for companies to stop making overpriced makeup. I just want makeup to be affordable for everyone, no matter what your situation is. You should be able to look beautiful and feel beautiful and enjoy makeup. Those $20 eyeshadows, no sis. I really would like them too, but I'm like, why? Why would you come up with something so cool, so bomb, so pretty, and then charge $20 for it? I'm like, are you serious? No. Well, like, now they have them on sale now anyway. I was just kind of like, if you can just price your singles, even like MAC singles are cheaper. Like, there are singles out there that are cheaper for a single eyeshadow. $20 for a single eyeshadow, you have lost your mind. You have truly lost it. You just lost it. And I don't know why it existed at that price point. I don't know why they thought that $20 was gonna be what it was. I think, like I said, it ended up going on sale, so it ended up being like, people are not paying $100 for 5 singles when I just got, like, I literally just got like 8 singles from ColourPop for about, what, not even $20. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, it doesn't. In 2019, I want to see this. Like, I just truly don't. Eyeshadow palettes with names that have nothing to do with the eyeshadow colors. Why does that exist? I don't understand. It just seems so misleading to me. When you call your palette the Lemonade palette, or the Chips palette, or any kind of palette where it has a name, and you open up the palette and it's like, this is not a mermaid themed palette. This is like a freaking, just a random warm palette. It's not lemonade. You have a yellow in there. This is not a cherry palette. There's not even a single red. Like, I hate, like, when you name something, like, if I'm gonna name a palette the mermaid palette, I'm going to base my mermaids off like pictures of mermaids. What do they have? They wear green, they have red, they have all different kind of tails. I'm gonna give those colors in a mermaid themed palette. What's your basic colors to use, like your browns and your creams. But I cannot take it when they literally have like a lemonade themed palette with not even a yellow, or a lemonade themed palette, or any kind of themed palette, like a name for, like, even, for example, the Kylie Chill Baby palette. Like, when I think of Chill Baby, I think of like ice, like ice blue, cold, what, chilly, like blues and snow and things like that, like really pretty colors like that. But it's just like random shades. It's just a random palette that could be used for any other color, like any other name. Like, I hated that, and that happened a lot this year. I'm like, this is not a mermaid palette. This is not a chill, this is not a Halloween palette. I would cast it all year long. Like, I'm just sick of eyeshadow palettes with names that had nothing to do with the actual colors. That bugged me all year, and I don't know why it exists. I don't get it. It's just so misleading to me. This year, I don't understand why it exists, but I mean, I kind of do understand for somebody. But it's kind of like, these holiday collections this year, I only got one, which was the Grinch one, because that was the only one that screamed holiday. I wore that green eye with the red pretty lip. It was just so pretty, gave me that holiday feel. But like, other than that, I didn't have any like holiday makeup. Like, nothing really holiday screamed out to me. None of the holiday releases touched me this year. Like, they were just all kind of boring. They're like regular palettes you could come out in the spring. I see what they were doing because there's so many holiday palettes out there already that they wanted to get something new this year. But I was excited for the deep reds, the greens, like the really fun kind of colors this year, like a holiday theme. And I didn't get that, and I don't know like why they decided to do that this year. I didn't like. I mean, I guess there are people who don't celebrate the holidays and they don't want the traditional eye look, but I was kind of like, I want that, you know? So, oh my god, anything Kylie Cosmetics this year, I don't know why it existed. Between the Kris Jenner collab, the Jordan collab, the Stormi collab, anything she came out with this year, I kind of was like, why? Like, why? Why? Like, everything she did has so much potential, but it always falls flat because she's so basic, and I think she just is so comfortable with it being basic to sell. Like, you know, like, I just don't like the Kris Jenner collab was so fun, so unique, just so cute, but then it sucked. Like, the Jordan collab could have been awesome, but it was bland. The Kourtney collab could have been awesome, but it just was all year long. It was just kind of like up a swing and a miss for Kylie, a swing and a miss for Kylie. Like, I didn't get any of her relationships. I didn't understand when they existed other than like for her fans, because it did not appeal to me at all this year. Like, I don't understand. I don't know like why this was created, but that ABH Sultry palette, the packaging was bomb, but the colors were just bland, and I don't know why they came out with this. They have gotten so like basic. I didn't get it. Like, I was like, this is insane. Like, this is bad. Like, packaging sickening. The actual shades, I don't know where they went wrong, but I don't know why that existed this year. They could have kept that holiday palette. It just, the red was pretty, the packaging was pretty, but everything else about it just needed to go back to the factory and try again, because it just didn't work. This year, I don't know why this existed, but beauty guru makeup brands, look, we all don't need our own makeup brands. That's all I'm gonna say. Some of us are not as creative as we think we are. Okay, we can sit here and judge makeup what somebody else created, but it is not as like easy as it may seem. And I felt like with these beauty gurus popping up and getting a makeup brand, everybody had a makeup brand this year. Like, everyone was trying to sell me something this year, and I felt like a lot of the beauty guru brands didn't hit the mark for me this year. Like, I don't know. I just felt like a lot of these beauty gurus just came out with things that already existed. They didn't add anything new to the market this year. And I don't know why they existed other than to just make some money and make money off their fans. But like, they didn't really add anything new to the market for me. Like, they didn't add pretty much anything. And I just think that it just wasn't, I just wasn't here for them. Sorry. I am okay with makeup collabs, but like their own brands, I just feel like they're not doing it. Like, I don't get it. That Fenty Beauty highlighter for $350. Why do you exist? I will never understand that. Because I had people in comments saying like, it's obvious for people who have money. It's only 10 made. You knew what she was doing. My thing is though, like, if you have a lot of money and you are not already donating to charity, you're gonna spend $350 to have some bedazzled highlighter and a silver one at that. Then what are you really doing with your life? Because like, sis, you're all over the place. Because I could not look at this lipstick and be like, I paid $132 for this lipstick. I would feel like a jack A. Like, I would just feel stupid to spend that much on lipstick. I thought that was so like, why not come up with a big vault? It's like everything in the vault will be like donate to charity. If you buy this vault for like $350, you get the palette, all her highlights, all of her things. That would be awesome. I would be like, okay, that makes sense. But like, one highlighter with a bedazzled brush, $350. You tried it, sis. These are my top 2 things of 2018 that I felt like, why does this exist? The other things were not in order, but these 2 things to me took the cake on like, why? The number 2 spot is Bella Thorne's makeup brand. Like I said, it was the year of the beauty guru brands. It was also the year of random people or random celebrities getting their own makeup brand. It was atrocious. One thing I didn't like about her brand, it looks like Juvia's Place, or it looks like AliExpress like makeup, but charging like $60+. Like, you have lost your mind. If you think I'm going to buy something that I can get off AliExpress for like $7, she probably made it in China and paid maybe like $1.50 and started using $70 for it. It was insane. Like, but it was so funny. I haven't heard anything about it since then. Chimu posted it. Posted those insane prices. People were like, who is this chick? Why is she charging these much prices? She has lost her mind. And we moved on. It was the biggest, it was the biggest, you tried it this year. Not why does it exist? Like, you tried this. Like, you really tried it. And you tried it, sis. And they had the nerve to say it was sold out, but it was back in stock the next day. What, girl, please? And so, like, my number 1 thing of 2018 that I don't know why it exists, or why it existed, or why it came out, was the Tati Magic Pills. Okay. So before you like cut my throat and cuss me out, I'm not saying, like, now that we have evidence that it works, I'm not saying that. I'm saying prior to it being what it is now, when she first said she had a makeup brand, she was coming out with something, did you think that it was going to be, or did you want it to be skin pills? Like did you want that? I'm pretty sure the answer is no. Like, be real with yourself. Did you want Tati to come out with pills to make your skin clear and your hair longer and your nails stronger? Did you? Did you really? No. No one did. I'm pretty sure. I was so like, why is this here? Why did she waste her platform on some pills? Like, god dang it. I didn't understand it. I still don't understand the pills. I am not a vitamin person, but it was just like, what? Like, why does this exist? Why do we need hair, skin, and nail vitamins from Tati? And then she came out with the kiwi ones. Like, I personally never understood it. I'm not saying that it does not work. She has evidence that it works now. People have amazing results. That's awesome. But what I'm saying, prior to it being coming out, did you think that she was gonna come out with the pills? Did you want that? Like people like me, I'm like, why does this exist? Why do we need hair, skin, nail vitamins from Tati? Like, I was ready for my skincare. Like, I was ready for some nice creams, some nice under eye illuminators, some nice primers, and she bought me some hair, skin, and nail vitamins. That was the biggest, like, I feel like that was the biggest, like, why do we need this? Why does this exist in 2018? And I will be leaving those hair, skin, and nail vitamins in 2018. I'm not bringing them in 2019. She can come out with more pills if she wants to. I am all here for it. Go ahead, do what you gotta do, girl. But like, for me, I'm like, But that was my list of things that, like, why does this exist? And I plan to leave in 2018. It's just things that I saw this year that I was kind of like a big, this is like more so like a big anti-haul, like what went wrong, you know? But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I want you guys to leave comments of things that happened in this year that you kind of like, why did this happen? Why does this exist? Like, what? Like, who asked for this? Like, I want you to leave those comments of things like that, and we'll leave it in 2018. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Okay, let's get the notes out for this one. believing that I'm so happy to be they collab with just random people. They did the same collab. You come up with something so cool. This year, I don't really know why this existed. Beauty degree, makeup, blah, blah, blah.